Okay, for this lesson today, we're going to do lesson number 1.5. So for 1.5 today, we're going to need a couple things out of this particular book. So we're going to need 2 pages. We're going to need some scissors and some glue. So the first page is 15 in this book. It's got all these lovely, beautiful robots on it. We're going to need that page. And these robots are going to be cut out eventually. You can do this ahead of time. Before the lesson, you can have the students cut them out. You can do it during the lesson to kind of give them a break after watching the video, have them cut these out. You can go ahead and start working with them with the scissors if you want to. It's definitely up to you what you think that they are ready for. This is usually where we've had a couple lessons. They're getting a little bit better with the scissors. You can kind of point out how to hold the scissors, make sure they have their thumb on the top part of them when they're cutting, as opposed to this thing that you're all starting to see, and how they put them in their toes and cut the scissors with the scissors when they're learning. So you're gonna need this page with the robots. You're gonna need this page right after it. It's page number 17. Just a big blank page for them to put stuff into, so go ahead and rip that out. And that's pretty much it for this particular lesson, I think. All right, students, today we are going to talk about sorting, okay? Sorting is a very important skill when you're working with math things. It helps you kind of eliminate what you're looking at. It helps you think about what you're trying to look at, what you're not trying to look at. So today we're just going to kind of talk about sorting things in different categories. So for that, I've asked our very special friends back, the teddy bears. So we're going to start with the teddy bears a little bit today. We're just going to kind of talk about the teddy bears. Let me move my screen here a little bit. Make sure my beautiful face is showing. Make sure my luxurious hair is tossed. All right, so I asked 2 of our little teddy bears to come back today. There's one. And there is another teddy bear. This is Clive. This is Joe, if it matters. So Joe and Clive have come in to talk to us about different categories. Joe. Yes. Clive. Hello. Thank you so very much for coming in and talking to us today. Could you describe yourself? Hi, I'm Joe. Yes, hi, I'm Joe. I am a bear. I am red. I have 2 feet and 2 arms and 2 ears, and that's it for me. Clive, could you please describe yourself? Hi, I'm Clive. I'm a green bear. I have 2 arms. I have 2 legs. I have 2 ears. And I also I'm a plumber, and I fix pipes at people's houses when their toilet breaks down. Oh, yeah. Hi, this is Clive again. I forgot to tell you what I was. I am a painter. I paint driveways on canvas, and I call it driveway painting. Oh, okay. Thank you so very much, guys. Thank you so much for describing who you are and letting us know a little bit about you. So I heard both of you say some things that were the same, and I heard you say some things that were different. Did you guys also hear them say some things that were the same and different? So some of these things are exactly the same no matter which teddy bear you're talking about. Whether you're talking about Clive, or whether you're talking about Joe, the sidewalk painter, driveway painter. Sorry, Joe, I didn't mean to, whatever. So Clive said he has two arms, right? He said he had 2 arms. So we count them. We got 1, 2. So he's obviously not lying to us. He's not playing a trick. He has 2 arms, right? So he said he had 2 arms. And in fact, yes, I said I had 2 arms. That's what I said. So Joe said that he also had 2 arms, right? So just I got 2 arms, right? So if we said put all the teddy bears together, that have 2 arms, well, then we would put both of these teddy bears together over here in this category. They'd hang out. But what if we said, which teddy bears have no arms? Well, there aren't any because they both have 2 arms. So our categories are have 2 arms over here where they're hanging out and doesn't have 2 arms. So those are our 2 categories. They also said they had 2 legs. So if I said, which of our teddy bears have 2 legs? They'd all go over and hang out by themselves. They both have 2 legs. And over here in this category, it would be like, which ones have no legs? Well, we don't have any teddy bears that we're looking at right now that have no legs. So those are our 2 categories if we make that rule up. What if we make up the rule, which of our teddy bears are green? Which of our teddy bears are green? If you're a green teddy bear, I want you to go over to this side over here where I'm touching it. And if you're a red teddy bear, I want you to, if you're not a green teddy bear, I want you to come over here. So Clive looks down, he looks at his hands, he says, well, he notices that he is a green teddy bear. So green teddy bears have to be over here. And on this side, we're going to go, well, I'm not a green teddy bear, so I got to be over here. So Clive gets to be all the way over here on this category, and we sorted our red teddy bear, Joe, over here because he's not a green teddy bear. So we put our 2 teddy bears again. So over here on this side, I'm going to say, which teddy bears are named Joe? If you're named Joe, come over here to this category. This is where I want you to hang out. If you're named something other than Joe, no matter what it is, come over here, okay? So Clive, being a trickster, comes over here and he's like, hi, I'm Joe. Hi, I'm Joe. And then Joe goes over here, he's like, hey, I'm also Joe. So he's over here. Now, only one of these teddy bears is named Joe, and one of them's being a trickster. And that was Clive, and he's like, I'm not really named Joe. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, I'm so funny. I'm going to go over here. I'm not Joe. So now our category is named Joe and not named Joe. So over here, this teddy bear is named Joe, and this teddy bear is not named Joe. So we got to decide if we wanted to make up that category and how we wanted to sort them. If I said the category is all the teddy bears go over here, if you're not a teddy bear, come over here. Well, all these 2 teddy bears will go over here. And then all of a sudden, let's say there's a, what are you? I'm an owl. Okay, so all of a sudden, let's say there's an owl as well. We have the owl over here in the not teddy bear section. And over here, we have the teddy bears in the teddy bear section. Now, can this owl go over here? He can. But then the category wouldn't be the same because over here we had, if I'm a teddy bear. He has to stay over here. We have to put him over here because he's not a teddy bear. He doesn't fit in that category. So that's sorting in a nutshell. And then we're going to do some sorting with different things in just a second. We'll see if you can figure out how I sort it. Okay, so for this next part, I've set up something, 2 categories, 1 category and another category. I want you to look at what I've set up and see if you can figure out what categories I've decided on. So let's go ahead and show it to you. Okay, I've got this line right here separating our 2 things. So over here we got 1 category. Over here we got another category, but I'm not going to tell you what it is. I want you to look at it and see if you can really figure out what I have decided to set up as my 1 category and my 2nd category because I sorted them. And maybe you can figure out how they're different. Go ahead and look at it. Did you get it? Did you figure it out? All right, for those of you that said over here in this category, these are sports guys. So one of my category is sports guys. And over here, are these guys sports guys? They're not. They're our old friends from the first couple lessons. We've got a couple of our friends. They are the, what are these? They are robots. That's right. Now, do these guys look like robots over here? They might be. We don't know. We don't judge. But we think right now, just looking at them, that they are sports guys. They've got a little football. This guy's going to give somebody a little push away. Over here, do these guys look like sports guys? Not necessarily. But then again, we don't know. We could ask them. But right now, let's say these guys for sure are not sports guys. These are robots. So one category is sports guys. One category is robots. So what if I did this? What if I put this guy over here and this guy over here? Well, now the categories are a little different. I've got a sports guy and a robot on each side, and they don't make any sense. Are these guys sports guys? Well, this guy isn't a sports guy. It's a robot, so he doesn't belong in this particular category. And this guy right here isn't a robot. He's a sports guy. So why is he over there? Well, he's just in the wrong spot. So if I'm putting him in a category, I got to put these back in the right spot. I'm going to set up another one for you. Let's see if we can get that one right. Okay, I've set up another category. There's another thing for you to try to figure out. You're going to be looking at it once I get over to it. You're going to be thinking, what categories did Mr. McCardle put those in? How are they the same? How are they different? Are they the same at all? Are they different? You see if you can figure it out and try to think of what Mr. McCardle set up for you to look at. Think about it. Look at those two things. One category is over here on this side of the line. One category is over here on this side of the line. What do you think? They are definitely different. If you're starting to think that they're the same thing. I'm looking at them. They're obviously the same thing. They are different. I promise. How are they different? If you said that over here on this side, there are definitely sports guys again, you are correct. Sports guys is this category. I put all of my guys, my sports guys, into this category. Now, how is that different from this one? Well, this category over here is not sports guys. So this one is not sports guys. And over here we have sports guys. Another way to think about it, if you're not into all this sports guys versus not sports guys stuff, over here we have our two friends playing tennis. They are definitely sports guys. That is a category. And over here is literally a popsicle. So this category is people are literally popsicles that are popsicles. This category over here is sports guys. But are they the same? Is this guy a popsicle? No, this guy is not a popsicle. Is this a guy playing tennis? No, this is not a guy playing tennis. So I separated them that way. Is that how you would have separated them? How would you separated these two things? Try to think about that for a second. I put away my popsicle. I made my little sports guy go away because I have done some putting things in categories, but now I want you to put some things in the categories, okay? I want you to come up with your own rules. Let me get this out of the way because you can't even hear what I'm saying. It's in the way. I want you to think about how you might put things into categories. So I'm going to give you some categories, or rather your parents or your siblings or whoever's helping you out at home is going to give you some robots, and you're going to get a chance to sort them out however you want to. And all I want you to be able to tell us through a Seesaw video is how you put them into groups when you're done. So we're going to pull out our pages that we're going to be working on today. And they should have them all ready. We have this page right here, which is just a couple categories. Notice it looks exactly like our little board that I was showing you. Okay, it's got a line down the middle. This has a line down the middle. This is one category, this is another. And on here is one category and another.
And in these two categories, you are going to take our little friends that we cut out earlier, our robots. Okay, you're going to take all these, you're going to cut them all apart. You're either doing it now or you've already done it, and you've got a whole bunch of robots in a little stack, and you're going to put them on this page. You're going to put them wherever you want, but I want you to take a video showing us what you do when you're done with it and saying, Mr. McCardle, I put these robots on this side because of this. And I want you to say, I put all the robots on this side because this is what I picked. You get to pick whichever one you want. The only thing is, you got to tell us teachers how you put them in the right, or why you picked where you put them. That's your homework for today. Make sure you get that posted into Seesaw. And thank you for joining me for another math lesson. Have a good day.